back to Minnesota Canine Club. We are back with Brandy, and we are starting to hopefully soon be totally off leash. Right now we have a long line on. I think it's about 20 feet or so, 25, something like that. Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Good girl. And so I'm basically just gonna let her drag this on the path here, and I want her to get distracted and go off and smell some stuff or whatever. And I'm just gonna practice recalling her back with using the e-collar, so the remote. So the way I do it is like I always have been. When I first start, I push and hold the nick button, or the shock button, on a low level stem. I think we are on a 7 right now. And when you go outside, remember there's more distractions, so that's why we're up there. Otherwise, that's not even that high. That's some dogs I use that even inside, so a 7 is not bad at all. So now we just need her to either hang back or get distracted and not want to come and be right next to me, and then I will recall her. So but she's being too good, of course. Whenever I don't want them to be, that's what happens. So Brandy, come. Good girl. Come on. Yeah. Sit. Chip. Good girl. Ooh, you got some sleep in the eye. Good. Break. All right. So Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Brandy, come. Brandy. So she's basically feeling the tingle, and now she's kind of. Brandy, come. Good. Chip. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Come. Chip. Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Yeah. So this is kind of like the informal one. I'm not going to make her sit or anything like that. I'm just going to recall her back. As long as she comes closer, reward her. Brandy, come. Brandy. Come. Shh. Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Good girl. See, we went up a little high there, but good girl. That's sometimes what it takes. They like to test the waters and kind of be like, okay, if this is all the higher it can go, I can take it. And it's like, no, there are a lot more levels. You don't want to go farther. So now let's see if she will listen on a way lower level. Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Come on. Come. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. Yeah. There you go. Sit. Chip. Good. Good girl. Break. So I think what happened before is, like I said, I was starting out on a 7. We ended up going up to, I believe, a 30 because she wasn't listening, and now she knows. So let's try it again at like an 8. Brandy, come. No, we're gonna go a little bit more intense. Brandy, come. A little bit more. Come. Chip. Good girl. Come on. Come. Good girl. Yeah. We ended up getting up to about a 20 there. Good girl. Come on. Yeah. Good girl. And then we go right back down. So sit. Good girl. We're on a 7. All right. Break. So again, She wants to go that way, so I'm gonna just practice back here. Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Good girl, way better. We only went up to 14 there. Good girl. Yeah, so now she's starting to understand, you know, and then my job is to get this down with her on a low level so I know she understands. So with the owners, they don't have to go through the whole, you know, having to turn it up, you know what I mean? So, but as always, with an emergency or anything like that, yes, you don't look at the number, you just do it, because I'd rather give a harsh correction on a dog than see it get, you know, run over or hit by a car, okay? So we are on an 8. Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Yes. There you go. Good. Sit. Sit. Good. Good girl. Break. All right, we are back down in the low ranges, which is awesome. Tells me that she's starting to really understand it. I would think in the next session or two, we'll have her totally off leash. And like I said, most, you know, this isn't something that you can just get put on your dog and expect to, you know, be able to go off leash with it and give them a correction. It's nothing like that. Dogs feel that, and, you know, a lot of them freak out and they're like, I don't know what's going on, you know? And so some of them, you know, they'll maybe get a correction and they'll run off because they have no idea what to do. So our job, my job, is to teach the dog what to do. You know, hey, if you run in my direction, you're not going to feel that when I call you. So right now we're on an 8 again. Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, come on. Yeah, good girl. All right. So yeah. So now, you know, you've seen her. We started out at low levels. She got to the point to where she was like, oh, you know, I can take whatever you give me, and I'm just gonna keep going in the opposite direction. And then, like I said, I got up to about probably a 30, and you heard that little yelp. It happens. And now she's starting to really understand it and kind of respect that thing, the e-collar. So, Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Good girl. We are on a 7. So, good. Good girl. Which, like I said, that's nothing when you are outside. So, all right. A 7 out of 127. So, this is awesome. Like I said, soon, I'm not going to do it on this session. I don't want to rush it. I want her to process this and realize how this thing works fully. Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. All right. So doing very well. So I would think the plan would probably be maybe one more session like this to start, and then in that same session, probably go in a fenced-in area like the dog park and practice totally off leash there. So somewhere that's they're not familiar with, like my house, or my business, they're pretty much familiar with. Brandy, come. Chip. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Oh. All right. Break. So, anyways, we will show you the updated versions coming up, sessions, and pretty soon we'll have her totally off leash. So stay tuned. Thank you.